omissions? Councillor Wolf.
Yes, thanks. I'm not a member of the committee, but I'm not sure if I can make the correction. But on our page, planning 3, the attendance, it shows Councillor Al and Councillor Hobbs in attendance, but I was also in attendance. I just watched the video last night to correct myself if I was wrong, but I was there for the whole meeting and I spoke a couple times, so the minutes need to be corrected there.
Thank you. Any other errors or omissions?
Move acceptance with the correction.
Thank you. Is there a seconder? Moved and seconded. Thank you. All those in favor? Opposed? It is carried. Thank you. The next committee meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, September the 22nd at 4 p.m. in council chambers. Are there any additions to the agenda? I know there's just some noise in the background. Hang on. Do we know what that noise in the background is? Okay, it seems to have cleared up. All right, item number 1, Housing Agreement Bylaw number 10252 to permit the City of Richmond to secure affordable housing units at 9700, 9720, and 9800 Williams Road. Mr. Spencer, good afternoon.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We have nothing to add to the report, but are happy to answer any questions.
All right, thank you. Are there any questions from committee?
Move the recommendation.
The recommendation has been moved. Is there a seconder?
Second.
Thank you. Seeing no questions, I'll call the question on the floor. All those in favor? Opposed? It is carried. Thank you. Item number 2, application by Paul Atwall for rezoning at 9631 Patterson Road from single detached RS1E to site-specific single detached ZS30 Patterson Road. And for committee's information, Paul Atwall is available for questions. So Mr. Craig and Mr. Andrews, good afternoon.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I have nothing further to add aside from highlighting that the rezoning is to facilitate subdivision of one existing single-family lot into 2 single-family lots with site-specific zoning. The recently constructed home on the western side of the property will remain. Site-specific zone is proposed in order to ensure redevelopment reflects specific side and rear yard setbacks applicable to the site due to the Highway 99 adjacency, and is also modeled after the RS2B zone. The application will provide secondary suites on each new lot, consistent with the city's affordable housing policy. There's a requirement also for a 1.5 meter wide landscape buffer along the entire north property line to ensure adequate noise reduction, and landscape security of approximately 10,300 will be provided. And lastly, future construction is to meet the applicable indoor noise quality standards as the development is in close proximity to the highway. Happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you. Are there any questions from committee? Councillor Day.
Thank you very much. Has the Ministry of Transportation been notified given the close proximity to Highway 99?
Were you able to hear that?
Experiencing some
through the here to Councillor Day. Yes, the Ministry is aware of this application.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions?
Move the recommendation.
Second.
The recommendation has been moved and seconded. Seeing no further questions from the floor, I will call the question. All those in favor? Opposed? It is carried. Thank you. And we do have a couple of managers' reports. Mr. Hopkins?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. I'd actually like to announce a couple of recent promotions in policy planning. First off, we have Diana Nikolic, who's been with the city for over 15 years as a senior planner and as our new program manager in policy planning. She's actually the backfill to my position. And Diana will play a key part in policy planning's management team and the upcoming OCP review. The other promotion is Kevin Eng, who's also been with the city for more than 15 years. He's promoted as a Planner 3, or as I like to call it, a senior planner, and will be leading a number of complex policy projects. So both Diana and Kevin have a wealth of experience with the city, and you'll see a lot more of them in the upcoming future. Thanks.
Well, congratulations to them both. Mr. Craig.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Along the lines of John's announcement, we also have a promotion within the Development Applications Division. Sarah Badgell has recently been promoted to Senior Planner. Sarah has been with the city for many, many years, as I'm sure most of you are aware. In addition, I did want to provide committee with an update regarding the city snapshots engagement. So you may recall that we did receive direction from Planning Committee last year to hold some information sessions with community residents. The intent this year was that we would actually be able to hold some in-person engagement sessions. However, due to the pandemic, we have not been able to do that. As we are rapidly approaching the end of the year, our intention is to kick off a virtual engagement session through Let's Talk Richmond. That session would be initiated in early October and run all month, or the majority of the month, through Let's Talk Richmond. We will circulate a memo to council prior to the kickoff to provide further information as to content and how to access the information.
Well, thank you very much, and congratulations to all the staff on their recent upward moves. Seeing no further business, I look for adjournment. Moved and seconded. All those in favor? Carried. And we do have a closed item, so please just hang on for a few minutes. Oh, Councillor Steve, sorry, your hand is up. Did you want something?
Yeah, I wanted to ask a question of staff. I've had about 5 big older houses knocked down in my neighborhood this summer, and every one of them has a mansion replacing them. And I'm thinking this was mentioned before, and I'm just wondering how are we coming and getting rid of this 702 process. I talked to one of the builders, and he says it's really ridiculous. South of Steveston Highway, in a 33-foot lot, they can put in basically a 2-family house. North of Steveston Highway, in a 66-foot lot, you can't. And we're getting up more and more of these mansions, and they're still almost 3-story houses. And so, what's happening? Are we ever going to get rid of it? Because we've been talking about it for years.
Through the chair to Councillor Steves, perhaps I can begin a response to that. The 702s we will be looking at through the OCP review. It'll be a key component. It's been a referral that we've been looking at over the past couple of years, and it will be a significant component of the OCP review to look at either subdivision potential or ways that we can at least increase the affordable housing component through either subdivision or other means in single-family neighborhoods.
I think there was wasn't there a referral on this?
To the chair, yes, there has been referrals in the past on a number of occasions. The referral was recently closed as it is going to be a part of the upcoming OCP review. And I guess I should mention, too, that we'll be bringing forward terms of reference to the OCP review later on this fall. And like I said, the 702 review will be one of the number of components that will be part of the OCP review.
Councillor
Just to add what I had said before, I raised it before, and we referred it. The big problem is the houses are just going down like you wouldn't believe. It's just every few days I go out and hear the crash as they knock another house down, and it's just taking so long. And I'm just wondering when we're going to get the review done. I guess that's my question.
All right, thank you. Now we will look for adjournment. Moved, seconded, all those in favor, carried, and we will go into close. So just give us a minute to get into close.